As most of you know, the new Aquaman film is set to hit theaters in December, but an early cut of the film has now been screened for the executives at Warner Brothers, and the bosses have been saying things like James Wan has done an incredible job, and Geoff John said the following: "The underwater stuff has never been executed like this before. The visual effects shots coming in are just beautiful. James can switch modes from horror to big, bright, colorful action to really emotional scenes. He's so able to hit all these different genres." However, another very interesting comment came from the group in the form of Shazam and Aquaman producer Peter Safran, who seemed to suggest that the DCEU has not been on the right path up until this point, when he said the following: "Aquaman has got the great action you expect. It's got a lot of great humor. It works on so many levels. It's a testament to James' unique vision. I think it's an extraordinary step in DC Universe that sets it on the right path." Aquaman hits theaters on December 21st. Now, this is a screening that actually did happen. It's verified by Entertainment Weekly. And sure, we hear a lot of the executives saying, "We love it. James Wan did a great job. Bravo." I mean, what else do we expect the studio executives to say about their own movie? However, this comment by Aquaman's producer, who's also the producer of Shazam, is rather interesting. By coming out and saying, this Aquaman movie will set the DC Universe on the right path. That obviously suggests that he believes that the DCEU has not been on the right path. And it kind of becomes the first time somebody on the high producer and executive level of Warner Brothers seems to be saying publicly, our DCEU up until this point has not been on the right path. Now, normally you'd say things like, oh, that's kind of refreshing honesty. But honestly, I think this is something the dude should not have said. Why say something like that? Why throw the other producers or directors, the filmmakers of Warner Brothers and the DCU up to this point under the bus? It's one thing for us, fans and everything, to say we don't think they've been on the right path. But for the producer of Aquaman to come out and make a suggestion that the DCU has gotten it wrong so far and now we're putting it on the right path, maybe that's something he shouldn't have said. But let's look at it positively for a second. He clearly likes the way this film has turned out. Obviously, the Warner Brother bosses like the way it's turned out. We've heard nothing but good things about the footage they've shown of Aquaman from CinemaCon, and we're hearing good things out of Cine Europe about them showing the trailers to some fans there. We expect to see the Aquaman trailer drop here shortly. So that's all good and that's all positive. But once again, it's not nice to see a company throwing other people in the same company under the bus. And this sort of acknowledgement saying, oh, the DCU hasn't been on the right path so far, that might be true. But you're not the person to say that. Just talk about how proud you are of your film without throwing the other films under the bus. That's just how I see it.